And we are live. Hello, everyone. It is Tyrannt. Let me move myself over here for now. Hello and welcome to not Satisfactory, but Jurassic World Evolution. Now, the third game in this series had just been announced. Not released, announced. So, to celebrate and to help kill time till it does release, I will be playing through the series and just play the game. As is. Best I can. This is the first phase of my plan for my Jurassic World Evolution series playthrough. Phase 1 being playing through all the campaigns in Jurassic World Evolution 1. Hence, why we're here. So let's not waste any time and begin a new campaign. We shall start with Jurassic World Evolution, of course.
Hello. May I say welcome? My name is Dr. Ian Malcolm. You may have heard of me. Well, correction, you should have heard of me, especially now that you're here. So before you are the islands that you need to manage, if you can. The 5 deaths. Jeez, if only there had been 5.
Death humor.
Okay, this is as good a place as any to begin. Isla Matanceros. It's relatively stable. Yeah, you can get your feet wet here, and you should. Diving into the deep end of the pool is where the big, angry, hungry things are, and you want to be ready before you try that.
Alright. That's familiar.
I'm Cabot Finch, Public Relations and Crisis Management, and I'm here to help you. You'll start by building a Hammond Creation Lab. We've already started on an enclosure for you. You should just attach it to the side. But watch out for dinosaurs. Just kidding.
Cabot. Alright, go. Or do I want to do it like that? I don't think I do. I think I want to put it closer to over here.
Let's focus on what you're here to do, which is create dinosaur facilities on the islands we call the 5 Deaths. Actually, Las Cinco Muertes, because Spanish is the lingo of choice around here.
Of course.
You'll need to connect it to the pre-existing network of paths and the power grid.
Like that.
Now comes the real test, incubating a dinosaur. You'll start with a Struthiomimus. Select the creation lab and pick a hatchery bay. There's enough genome data for your first viable dinosaur.
The dark ages of the Evolution series. We can only incubate one creature at a time. Okay, so yeah. That's how it's done.
The machinations of the ambitious, undoing extinction, playing with nature's laws. What can possibly go wrong?
Come on, Doctor. You know we've learned so much and invested even more in our Jurassic operations since the last time.
Yes, Mr. Finch, yes, the last time. There's always a last time. And a next.
It is ready to release. Race dinosaur.
Life. it begins. The most precious moment, the result of incalculable actions and reactions, trials and errors, genetic mutations and unknowable combinations, chaos, all leading to a living, breathing, thinking being, an entity, distinct and unique. And now we, you, just manufacture them. So, well done, I guess.
Yes, well done indeed.
The Hammond Foundation has 3 main areas of interest: security, entertainment, and science. I've already nudged the heads of each division to reach out to you personally. They'll offer opportunities and incentives for you to be part of their team. Choose one of their contracts. It'll help you develop your facility.
Of course, of course. We shall start with a science.
Dr. Dua. This is our new Director of Operations.
I'm aware, Cabot. I'm Dr. Dua. I run the science division of our operation. Okay, you're going to need to build your reputation in the science division. Not easy with me around, but you'll manage. That means managing our dinosaur population and seeing that they are flourishing.
Right, should be easy enough. Let's do Connect and Power an Expedition Center.
Contracts can be requested from the division heads inside the control room. Complete these to increase your reputation and gain additional revenue to keep expanding your park.
So, where do I want to put this? Because if I put it up here, that's just a lot of extra space. Z to rotate. We got terrain constraints. Ugh. Alright, the dreaded terrain constraints. Let's do it down here. Let's put our little thing down here. And let's try. Get close to the road.
So, one more thing. Your reputation. Your rep, quote unquote. Keep an eye on it, okay? If you have a solid reputation with a division, you're more likely to benefit from them. Financially, I mean. But, like life, it's a balancing act. Each division is vying for your attention, and if they don't get it, they tend to take it
Gotta
personally.
delete all this path here. Because then I can put a viewing gallery over here.
People think money makes the world go round, but they're wrong. Contracts make the world go round, my friend. Obligations and commitments. Complete a contract and your rep with the science division will increase. Meaning you'll be able to take on more complex and challenging missions.
So do that. Oh.
I've got an interesting opportunity for you to consider. It will allow us to work together to create life. Pure life. If you've been listening to Dr. Malcolm, then you know how important this is to us. And to me.
Yeah, okay. I feel ya.
I knew you were my kind of person. Inquisitive, driven, and I knew you couldn't resist this opportunity. So let's get started.
Let's put that there.
Together, we can create a more authentic version of our dinosaurs. That means a complete genome. And I think you are up to the challenge. Don't disappoint.
let's go send out an expedition team and see about a Triceratops.
Good! Your first expedition team is out. They'll bring back what they find to the fossil center for extraction. Your job is simple, really. Create dinosaurs which attract visitors to your facilities, brings in capital, money, huh? Which means you can do more research to build better facilities and create more dinosaurs, and there you go. A circle of life, development and resources, nature and commerce. See? Simple.
And I'm gonna put the feeder right here for obvious reasons. Why don't we do that? Let's get another galley. Let's get another Struthy made. Because if we make another Struthiomimus, then we can get our rating up just a little bit. And we should be able to generate... Yeah, we're generating capital. We are generating money.
A Struthiomimus. Interesting. Another dinosaur that furthers the case of a direct linkage to our modern birds.
There we go. And look at that, we already got 1 star from that. This is gonna be easy. Alright, research. No, that's not what I want. Our expedition team is almost back. I could be crazy, but it feels longer to get fossils in this game. I'm gonna put that there.
You should extract genomes from fossils that have been collected inside your fossil center. That will increase the amount of viable data you have to create dinosaurs.
I think I'm going to need to flatten this out. No, that's not a good idea. Bad idea. Bad idea. Terrible idea. Although, if I move my research down here, I could see about putting a... Would that even fit? Would that even fit? I don't think it would. I mean, maybe. Let's try.
Hey, I'm Isaac. I've been hearing good things about you. I'm in charge of the entertainment division here. What good is the world's greatest show if no one sees it? Don't answer. That's rhetorical and painfully obvious. What I'm saying is that we need people in our parks. Fill up our facilities with warm bodies. Numbers bring revenue, excitement, and opportunities.
Alright, so we will be accepting this, but we're not going to be doing it just yet. Let's first sell that. Then move that research down here. And do it like... we put the block on. Oh, that's that. Because our next one's going to be a ranger station. we need to go here. Oh, we ran out of power. I guess. Maybe something like that. Delete these. Straighten this out. Then we can connect this. That. To that. There we go. Now we should have enough power being generated. Extract that and that. Sell this and that. We don't have to worry about that. And then we'll do another Triceratops find. So our Struthium and Mimuses are both worth 7. We need to get them to 8.
We are making great strides so far. I believe I may be on the cusp of something wondrous, and I have you to thank,
Sure
at
can do
least
right
in
doing
part,
that.
for where I find myself. Now we need to incubate, hatch, and house our dinosaur. Then we will know if our efforts will have been worth it.
Alright, alright. I hear ya. Let's incubate a Triceratops. We shall incubate our Triceratops. Meet this mission. Ugh. No time controls either. God, I'm gonna be looking forward to getting to Jurassic World Evolution 2. Then again, my plan for Jurassic World Evolution 2 is widely different than what I have planned for my playthrough of Evolution 1. Because the reason why I'm choosing the story modes of Evolution 1 is because They're good stories. They have good campaigns, whereas the campaigns in Evolution 2 feel more like tutorials than anything else. Alright, go to the expedition map. Let's go grab some Struthy Alignus fossils. Let's go grab more Struthy fossils. Because I have an idea. First, let's get our Triceratops made. Look at you.
Our new specimens, sorry, dinosaurs, are meeting expectations, but we want them to thrive. That's your next assignment. Making sure our specimens are properly cared for. In other words, dinosaur welfare.
The difference with dinosaurs is that they have no point of reference to understand humans, so don't expect much in the way of thank yous.
Alright, let's get hookworms like we need for the mission.
I've been monitoring what you've been up to with great interest, and I'm a little disappointed that Dr. Dua came to you for this assignment instead of bringing me into the loop as she should have done. I'll discuss this with her later.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Dr. Wu is a bit of a jerk in this one.
This is Lambert, head of security.
Yours, theirs, and mine. Welcome to the islands. So here's our basic conundrum. We want to keep our animals under control while simultaneously encouraging instinctive behaviors, because these animals have potential as combatants. Look, everyone's fear object, myself included, is to have these animals running free and loose in the park. But we can't exploit them globally without taking some chances.
Yeah, based on your objective, I'm saying no. Now, I'm gonna check the global map. What is our Triceratops DNA at right now? Not high enough. So when our ranger team gets back, let's send them out for more Triceratops fossils. And then I'll go grab myself a drink. Expedition map, grab those trike fossils. Extract, and I'll be right back. also wanted to say hello. Also wanted to spend time with his human parent. With his dada. I love you too, boy. You're good. Okay, those fossils are found. Trike fossils should be on their way back from Hell Creek. Oh, what down? What down? Alright. Okay, let's do another run for Triceratops. And then how are we doing here? 31 per minute. Which is not bad. We can't afford a hotel. And we can't afford an arcade. We don't have access to the arcade yet. Okay, while I'm thinking about it though, let's have a look at this. Because I would like to see about this right here. So we'll get the So I actually already unlocked this despite not having played Jurassic Park in this campaign run. So that's good. That means I can get Compsognathus and a Pteranodon. Although I'm not sure what point there is with the latter because this is before we had proper aviaries. And this is just Pteranodons on a static loop. So, well, not a static loop, on a looped animation. I mean, we'll still get them. But that's gonna be all. That's not gonna be until Sorna. That's like endgame stuff. Alright, let's extract. Extract. Go back here. '68 species in this game, which is less than what Evolution 3 is going to have, and less than, obviously less than Evolution 2. So it has essentially the least amount of species out of any game. But the thing is, Evolution 3 is also going to be replacing a lot of species with new ones. So, I don't know who's getting axed, so if your favorite dinosaur is in this game, you better enjoy it while you can, because who knows how long it's going to be sticking around until Evolution 3 comes around. I mean, there's always a chance that they'll add more species, add more returning species through DLC, but you know, that's kind of iffy.
Don't look at this as extra work. Look at it as extra money and experience.
I will look at it as you interrupting me. Okay, what was I thinking? Right. I was talking about potential returning dinosaurs for Evolution 3. I don't know who's coming back, and I don't know who is. All I know is that most of the movie ones we've seen so far are going to be in Evolution 3. Alright, let's have a look at all this other stuff. Alright, because I also did all this stuff. Right? Right. Good, because I remember... Because I'm not doing challenge mode in Evolution 1. I hate challenge mode in Evolution 1. Alright, let's see what fossils we got here now. Extract. Extract. Sell that. Then we can work on doing this. And we can't do that again. Means if we want more Triceratops DNA, we're gonna have to go here. And we shall. Okay, let's look at our reputation and look at the rewards. So I can get a good refresher. Right. So, for the science division, Crichtonsauruses. Hatching is 2 weeks to survive. Discard. We're probably gonna have to wait around for a bit till our money gets back up. God, I wish we had time patrols. Because our facility is doing great. Our park could do a lot better. Could. But probably isn't going to do better for a while. Could get a clothes shop. Which will provide more shopping than what we have going on. The gift shop. Let's sell that. And that. Extract that. And extract that. Then we'll send out another expedition. as I continue my thought process from earlier, before I was so rudely interrupted by our hatchery. So, I was mainly looking at this down here. Our fossil unlocks. We got the Tyrannosaurus, which is from the deluxe edition of this game. Of this game in particular. We have the Sinoceratops, which is a... I want to say it was part of a free update? A while back. Christ, that was so long ago. Like... somewhere like... I don't know, 2019 when we got that? I don't even know. Still, long time ago. And then the Proceratosaurus, which is from the Carnivore pack of this game. So yeah, I have all the DLC, essentially. Just let you know. The only problem is that we need to do a lot of division stuff. It's gonna be a while. Good God, did I forget how long everything takes in this game. So, Lance Formation is doing that. We have nothing in the Fossil Center at the moment.
New day, new show, new contract. You are definitely gonna want to check it out.
No, we already got something going on for you. Sorry, Isaac, but no. We are not doing that. Alright, what fossils we got? We got some poo. We got some stuff. We got something for the Edmontosaurus. And we got something for the Struthi. Let's send that out to Lance again. Okay, so what I'm probably going to end up doing is putting another enclosure somewhere over here. And that will be for the Ceratosaurus, which will bring up our star total. So that gives us our Edmontosaurus. Right, so if I'm not mistaken, population is for how many dinosaurs are in the enclosure, social is for how many species are in the enclosure. So it's this that we need to worry about. What is Triceratops's population need? Alright, here we go. So, population is max of 16, social is max of 6. I'll probably just do this, probably. Yeah, like that. Gallimimus. I I need to stop calling you Gallimimus. You're not Gallimimus, you're Struthiomimus. Struthiomimus has an ideal population of 25 and a social group of 20 max. So what I'm thinking is probably do one Triceratops at 100%, one Struthi at 100%, and then however many Edmontosaurus can get along. I combine them with maybe a Sinoceratops or two. We'll have to see. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. But it's definitely gonna be whoever has the highest appeal. Alright, to the fossils. We got some silver. Do that and that. Oh yeah, we also got to get an ACU, don't we? Still don't have enough for a hotel. Can we get an emergency shelter down? We can, so I will. That should... Well, it's not gonna help much with anything that matters. We could have better dinosaur visibility, though. That's not gonna do anything. We'll raise that for at least $1, though. Okay, maybe not that. That can be $7. Anything to squeeze just a little bit more money out of these people. We got all these upgrades to get to. Here's Triceratops at long last. Well, let's send out an expedition there. There we go. All these. quite yet. I am not going to make a Triceratops yet.
Opportunity is knocking. Answer.
No. That's my answer. That's gonna be a while. How long am I even at this? Not too long. Only about 45 minutes-ish. And I am probably going to be at this for a bit longer. Ugh. This is also before a freaking guest perspective existed. Yeah, this is gonna be a slog. I don't know why I said slog. I'm American, not British or whatever. Our expedition team has returned. Let's send out another team. And then... Actually, real quick. Let me check something out. Research. So that's on Penna. No, I don't want this. I don't want that. I want some genetic research. So I need Murda unlocked for this. Because that's the only way I'm getting 2 research centers. And then Takano will be for this. And then we'll get this on Penna. Actually, no, we could probably get that even sooner. Ceratosaurus is over there. How are we doing with DNA? Triceratops is ready. Let's make a Triceratops. Because now we can make one without fail. Without fail. He looks super sleepy. I forgot how tired the vanilla Triceratops looks. sell that, and that. That should help us raise our profits by a lot. I can send another expedition. Okay, I'll sell the rest of this stuff. Come on, Thrike. No idea why there's a QR code on your egg, but not my business. Not my place to question. Uh-oh. We
Adding task. Understood.
gotta medicate some dinosaurs. Looks like we're missing some dialogue, I think, but that's fine. As long as I complete this, I can go after this.
Dinosaurs detected.
There we go.
I've done it. We're on the path to a pure strain dinosaur. This will definitely shift the paradigm. I can't ignore this accomplishment. With your help, obviously. That goes without saying. But under my direction. I think we make a good team. Let's do this again. I'll let you know when.
I've witnessed Dr. Dua flail and fail before. Now with you, she believes she is on her way. Does she really think she can accomplish what I have not?
God, you're a jerk in this game, Dr. Wu.
Hey, how'd you like to be even more busy? How's a new contract sound, huh?
Yeah, I could do that. Because I need to sell one with a rating of 8. We can make one with a rating of 11. I actually think it's possible to get a Struthy that has more than a star worth of fame. Because Triceratops is eh. It might be doable for Triceratops, because Triceratops can fight. let's get our hotel down here. Just looking to the future. There we go. We're at max of strike. Okay, extract you. Sell you. Do it again. Just do it all over again. Alright, so for the actual creatures we can unlock, a lot of them can only be obtained on other islands, which is why you don't see all of them here. Some of the ones like Tyrannosaurus or Velociraptor or even Spinosaurus you can only get once you unlock more islands, but all the ones here we can see about getting. Like, we can't get you because it requires Matanceros. Actually, we're on Matanceros. It required the entertainment mission, but that's no skin off our teeth. This one requires the Takano security mission, which we don't have unlocked yet. But entertainment on Matanceros. We're at Matanceros. We should be fine doing that. We need to get Takano for that one. Penna for that one. Another one at Penna. Sorna for that one, yikes. And then a Murda East security mission. We're not at Murda yet, so no. Another one that needs Murda. This one requires to be at a certain standing with science at Murda. This one at a certain standing with security on Sorna. Another one for Murda. And then this one just needs 2 research centers. That one should be easy, but again, we're going to need to be at another island for that, so can't do that. Let's do all this. Send out another team. As I continue my thoughts. Yeah, Albertosaurus needs Penna, yikes. And now I need Sorna, ugh. But then, that one's at the tail end of Matanceros for science, which we saw earlier. This one needs Murda, that one needs Takano, that one needs Penna, that one needs Sorna. Takano, Murda, Penna. This one should be at the tail end of Matanceros. Penna, Takano, Sorna, Penna, Takano. Matanceros is where we're at now. Murda, Takano, Penna, Sorna. So, not a lot that we can get, but not much we can really do otherwise. Um... We need an ACU center, don't we? Do we need ACU?
Remember, the show must go on. This contract makes that possible.
Don't interrupt me while I'm talking, please. It's rude. I'll put that there. And then we should be good-ish power-wise. Here we go. Ranger and Tramp. R for Rangers, T for Transport. Got it. Should be simple enough. Extract, sell, sell. Let's see how getting to 2 stars before we end the stream. Now we could get Alpine. Actually, that reminds me, view research. Do we even get the... Do we even get jungle? We're going to need a 5-star sauna rating, which is like literally at the end of the freaking game. We're gonna be long done with this before we reach that. We're gonna be long done with Mount Saros before we're anywhere near that.
I'm Owen Grady. Owen to my friends. I've seen things I'd rather not talk about, but it hasn't dampened my commitment to the dinosaurs. The raptors more generally, and me and Blue specifically. We have a special relationship, like what I have with Claire. Less complicated. Anyway, nice to meet you.
He's probably going to tell us about the sick dinosaur, but that's fine. Let's go see about those Struthiomimus fossils. The more of this we got,
no diseased
better our
dinosaurs
chances.
detected.
Almost there.
Always a pleasure to work with you.
Always not a pleasure to be interrupted by you. Let's just get rid of these for now. So I don't have to look at the word new. There we go, there we go. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And then once we get that, we can finally finish out the Struthiomimus genome. Then move on to more important species. Well, not really. We're still gonna do everything we can in that dig site before moving on to Edmontosaurus. Let's do this. Never mind, we'll do this. I can sell that. There we go. And now... shall do that. Let's go. Hey ho, let's go. What's going down tonight?
We are pleased to welcome the Scorpio Minus to the
Just taking some screenshots.
Confirmed.
I know what, let's get rid of... Let's sell all of ours. But then I would like to get scheduling for this. Because if we get scheduling, we could spam it on top of this. And not have to worry about anything getting backed up.
Adding task.
Then we can sell it.
Collecting asset.
Then we can make another one.
Asset requiring collection.
There we go.
Asset has been collected. Heading to the asset.
Oh, that's another thing. Habitats. In Evolution 1, everything in the enclosure is the habitat, but in Evolution 2, it's a certain area. That's another thing I'm gonna miss. Until I start doing Evolution 2. Ugh, this thing really is more challenging.
Boom! Just like I knew you would. You've come through with a win for the entertainment division. Hey, it's Isaac. How you doing? I got some cool stuff you need to be a part of, so I'm putting it out there. Come on and help the winning team. Mine. Alright. I am all about the show. With these dinosaurs, we have one unlike any other on the planet. Theme parks rely on drawing people in. And what is more attractive than new dinosaurs? Well, me, of course. Yeah, no, what I'm saying is let's get some fresh dinos in the hopper.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I'll flatten this out. And then... Oh, not that. Then we can put this down here. Put it like that. Around this hill here. This over here is going to be where we're going to put the hatchery. I'm going to do something like that.
Everybody says you can handle yourself, so this new contract should be a cakewalk, right?
Sure, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm busy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing element for you to...
So that should help provide for that. Actually, let's move this up more. Because if we do... Actually, wait. We need to get that restaurant. So... let's focus on what we can get. $8 for that. No. $7 for you. Okay, we'll do $8 and $8. $8 and $8. Then we can go over here. Do that. Then let's straighten this out. Curve it back like that. Then we can go back to our viewing gallery. Do that. With that, expand it this way. Put a restroom right there. And then we can go set out stuff for Ceratosaurus. I guess Ceratosaurus is going to help us out big time.
We have added a new viewing gallery for you to observe our
Probably going to do is like
creatures.
level this out and put like a viewing tower. Can I even do the viewing tower? Viewing platform. Viewing platform is going to be on Takano, so no. And there's nothing I can do. At least until then. Because that's on Takano. That's on Sorna. That's not going to be available until Penna. And that is on that's on Sorna. So. Rotate. If I do something like this, then that'll give our Ceratosaurus the most space. Actually, even going something like back here. Because what reason do any of our guests have to go all the way back there? We have all this space over here if we need another enclosure, but I don't think we're going to need it. Excuse me.
You've done good work in the past. That's why I know you are perfect for this contract.
And I know I am perfect to decline this contract. So sell that. Extract and extract. And then do another Cerato. Expedition. We need money. We need money. We got Ceratosaurus we can't make yet, but it's going to be expensive to make. I can tell you right now. For Triceratops, I'm going to give it an arid pattern gene. Then I could, if I wanted to,
I don't know what's worse, treating these creatures like grist for the mill or propping them up as curiosities.
If you do something like that, we can get its rating to 50, which is better than it was before. But again, to get Ceratosaurus, we're going to need More than half of that, half a million. So I'm gonna wait until we max out its genome and throw on a nice skin for it. Because that is going to give it higher appeal, which is going to draw in more money. I guess there's one good thing about the simplicity of Evolution 1, the Alpha system. Whichever one has the highest rating is the Alpha. Or hey, it's whoever one came first, I don't know. Extract. Extract. That. Our profits are doing better than when we first started. I think I'm gonna wait till after. I am going to wait till after we complete the commercial park mission. To do some stuff for the Triceratops. We'll see. We'll just have to see. Because I do have ideas forming in my head. It's been a while since I actually played Evolution 1, if it was already obvious. I usually play 2, and usually on console. Although, come October, that's probably going to change. Alright, yup. Sell that. Extract. Extract. Up the mountain you go.
You up for a new challenge?
No. I am not up for a new challenge. I'm still doing your challenge. So let's put that there. You can go right here. Sell that. Extract. Extract. Do that again. Guess nah. Right, so I'm thinking. I am thinking. I am thinking. I'm just thinking. You're gonna be back any minute now. we'll be able to wrap our research and be done. Actually, what do I need for a success rate? Okay, just get it. So sell that. Extract and extract. And then... we'll go ahead and start an expedition. Our park is profitable, for the most part. But can I set up another viewing gallery? I can. That's not an idea. Put in one here, decrease visibility. It's unlikely I'm ever going to be back here. Yeah, let's wait.
Even a full plate has room for a little more, don't you think? So why not give this new contract a once-over, then?
Yeah, no thank you. No, thank you. I'm just taking advantage of the downtime and just chilling.
Your bottom line is looking as good as mine. I'm kidding, of course. There's no way it'll ever look as good as mine.
So extract, and extract, and send out a new expedition. I'll go to Spinosaurus, modify the genome. Oh. I guess we don't have any custom genes for it yet, so... I guess we're going to fix that. What I thought we could do in this one. Oh, it's the Savannah one. My mistake. So yeah, we'll just get Ceratosaurus as is. Wait for it to die, and then replace it with one that has better cosmetics. Although, let me look at something. Because that helps. That helps. That helps. And that helps. It's going to be a lot more expensive to make. But it might be worth it. Alright, so we'll sell that. And extract that. And now we can't go there anymore. So let's go over here. Finish up its genome. Then I'll probably look into incubation success rate. No. Right here. Because that's going to increase their viability by 10%. So boost this one's viability by 101% to 101%, which is good. Pardon me. You're not gonna be back for at least a minute. So, let's put a watering hole right there. We're gonna do forest right there. Must be in right here, just to connect that. So we do this. Like that. Expand this to there. That's gonna connect those two. And then make a forest like that. And that's be more than enough woodland to satisfy their needs. You can then sell that. Extract. Extract. Send out a new expedition.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new
And then, while it's doing that, we can research this. And that allow us to properly get our super dino.
When things go wrong, who do they turn to first? You guessed it. So consider this contract part of us always being ready.
No, because I'm busy right now. I am busy, Mr. Lambert. got an expected lifespan of 61. So you should be fine for a while. You two, however... Well, you two should be fine for a while. You are a bit more concerned about because you have the shortest lifespan. But you'll be fine. You should be fine. Nothing for me to worry about that one. That's going to give us, hopefully, the rest of our research. I mean, the rest of our fossils. And sell that. There again. Then what are we doing for research? Research should almost be done. A few more seconds and we should be able to put down a thing for... There we go. Success rate. There we go. So one of that should be enough. Right? Because what happens if I take it away? If I take it away... Your viability goes down to 96. But if we do this again, we put that back on. (96 plus 10) should give us more than enough to succeed, so let's do that. 114 is not that bad either, so incubate. And then once you do that, probably end up doing the same with these Triceratops, just replace them with a better one. In fact, let's get... wait, no. We don't have the money! We're about to. Right, so we can sell that. We have to sell that. And we gotta sell that. Right, do we have enough power to do this? We do, so let's do that.
Task received.
We can do that. Go to research. We have that now, do we? In that case, let's get scheduling. Let's get one scheduling for now. Alright, Ceratosaurus, let's go. Hello, beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Happy guests is what we strive to maintain here on the islands. We do that by making sure their needs are met. In a way, it's kind of like taking care of the dinos, just with more demands and less understanding. Am I right?
Lambert here. I've got a new assignment that I think is perfect for your skill set. Give it a once over, then let me know if you're interested.
Not now. You know, we'll do all the missions. We'll do all the missions before ending the stream. Yes. Can we even get a clothes shop? No, we need to research it first. So let's do that. Get you your live prey feeder.
Things are looking good around here, huh? I love what you're doing with the place.
Ooh, you just put it right there, huh? Oh, we run out of power. Bummer, bummer, bummer.
I've just finished reviewing this new contract, and I think it's right up your alley. I'm sure you'll agree.
Well, you know what? That does sound well and good, but no, I need power. So, 2 stars is not bad. Just for adding a Tyrannosaurus. Alright, let's move these.
I like what I'm seeing. Let's keep it up. Satisfaction is what we aim to give our guests. Make them appreciate the little things. And the big things with the teeth and glassy eyes that can swallow them whole.
Alright, we're gonna release this Triceratops. Meet our objective.
Hey, way to go! We've got our park running at maximum happiness, and our guest numbers are up as a result. That's what makes the entertainment division the envy of the rest. We get the results, am I right?
When the parks are running well, our scientific research improves. Of course, I'd never tell this to Isaac directly.
Heard it?
I was going to add that...
No. 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 Too late. Heard it. Later, Doc.
Ugh.
Alright, now we can do Lambert's mission.
I see you've hatched a Triceratops. Might be cute now, but that's only gonna last for about a week.
Glad to have you on board. As you can imagine, the animals in the various facilities are constantly probing for weaknesses in our security systems. They're smarter and more devious than people give them credit for. But I refuse to underestimate their capabilities. That's why I'm always testing and evaluating our security protocols and barriers. And this is where you come in.
I've got to give this guy Lambert his due. He actually sees these animals as both opportunity and threat.
I'm gonna need you to extract enough DNA from fossils to incubate and hatch a dinosaur. This is the first phase of this mission. Carry on. Okay, next you'll need to incubate the animal in a Hammond creation laboratory before releasing and housing it in an enclosure. You'll also want to make sure we've got an ACU presence on this island.
Which reminds me, I need another power station. So I'll put that down. Do that. Our Tyrannosaurus looks like it's doing well. I mean, look at that. We're halfway done and we only have 3 dinosaurs on this island. How nuts is that? Only 3. We have our Struthy, our Trike, and our Cerado. We might give them names, but not now. If anyone ever watches these on YouTube, then maybe they can leave comments down below. Give me suggestions for names. And if you're on Twitch, then welcome to the stream. Alright, we should... Wait, do they want accuracy or... They want reload speed. Let's get reload speed then. Now let's get the rest of the DNA for Edmontosaurus. And then can I get anything for Edmontosaurus? Not there. But we also get Savannah. Which will give us it for, I think, Ceratosaurus. But not Edmontosaurus, unfortunately. Dracorex, though, can get Arid and Alpine, and we do have access to Dracorex. So probably maybe after this mission, I'm going to be ending the stream, of course. But then I'll be uploading it to YouTube and probably getting right back on, because it's not even that late for where I am in the world. Dracorex, yeah, Dracorex is probably going to be the next one we get.
Contracts are the bread and butter of our work. And who doesn't like more bread?
Well, you know what? Not now. Not now. So here's my strategy for the divisions. I'm going to do one at a time, one after the other. So I'll do one for the science division that has three green going up. Then the same with entertainment, 3 green going up. And the same with security, 3 green going up. Because I feel like that is what's going to mostly help us. Unless I can find one that's mostly beneficial with no one going down. Like, I know those do exist, but they're rare. Okay, fossil time. Let's do this. We can sell that skin. Do that. Do that. And I'll be right back. Alright, looks like our fossil team is getting right back to us right as I'm getting back to this. That's what I like to see. Alright, so extract and extract. Get back to that. I might end up doing this for our fossils. Extraction speed. That speeds things up exponentially. So what do I want to do with this kind of downtime? Just look at the Ceratosaurus. It looks beautiful. It looks absolutely beautiful. Don't worry, I'm not dying. Fossil team has returned. Sell that. Sell that. Extract. Extract. Send in another team. that. Should be that. So this next one should bring us to the 100% we need for the Edmontosaurus. Although we still don't have any skins for it. Let's get another success one down.
This new contract could prove valuable to the security.
Yeah, I don't care, so I'm gonna actually move that because we probably don't need it. We probably don't need it. We probably do not need it. Operation. You know what, let's go to our research center. Oh, we got a disease. Who's sick? You are.
Setting additional task.
Go over there. Let's get scheduling for our ranger team. That's gonna be 3 minutes. We might research that later. Sell that. And that. Extract. Extract. That should bring us closer to our goal of 100%ing all our DNA.
No diseased dinosaurs detected.
Now research! So skin toughness 2 is going to be on Matanceros. This requires two research centers in general. This one requires 3, ouch. And then this one is also on Matanceros. Weirdly enough, they are both in the same tree. And we got a lot of other trait stuff. And then, yeah, there's just you. So incubate you. Gosh, a lifespan of 120. You're never gonna die. Very lifespan. how you doing? You're getting close. You're getting close. Alright, release.
This dinosaur, the Edmontosaurus, was originally uncovered at a site in Canada. I'll let you guess where. The T-Rex thinks these are delicious, and who's to argue?
Right. This next bit is gonna sound a little crazy because, frankly, it is. But we are gonna encourage one of the dinosaurs to breach our containment grid. We'll then react and see if our procedures and personnel are up to the challenge.
Yes. So at this point, I'd like to take back everything I just said about this guy.
I have no idea how those humans just ran out. Ranger team! No, ACU! At task! Stop them!
No problem.
Actually,
Okay, we have our runner. Time to tag him and bag him.
alright, forgot you can
We're
also
using
use
less
the
than
Ranger
lethal,
team now.
but remember, that dinosaur doesn't know this is just supposed to be a drill. So watch your back.
While I understand the need to keep our security as sharp as possible, this is not the way I would go about doing it.
You have a problem with how we keep you safe, Doctor. I'm happy to discuss it at a later time. Right now, we have our hands full.
Let's take him back.
Asset.
Now, what do you need in your... How many need to be in your group? Just one? Your ideal population is 25, and your ideal group is 15. Wow, I forgot how big your social group is. Either way... Your this one's ideal population group is 16, so that's already 3. I'm gonna have to decline that, but you know what? I'll probably pick up another. I'll probably pick up yet another contract in the next stream. Actually, how long have I been recording for? 2 hours? Yeah, I could end it here and then possibly be back later on. First, let's finish this mission.
Asset transported.
There we go.
And that's the job finished. True and square. Look, the thing is, we're still learning where our boundaries are when it comes to keeping these animals under control. God knows they're working out ways to exploit our weaknesses. Guess we'll find out who gets to the limits of our abilities first. Us or them. Ever vigilant.
And that's always been the challenge of the Jurassic industrial complex. Exploitation versus security. The immense potential for profit and for violence.
Alright, so we're going to save it here. Ignore these. So, new save. Let's just call this one... that. And I am going to be ending it there. Thank you all for watching. If you are watching this on YouTube, consider subscribing, leave a comment down below, and also leave a like. Doing all that really helps me out. And if you're watching this on my Twitch, then consider following. That also really helps me out. Doing all that helps out. Please, please, please help me out. I love doing this. So, until next time.